The man keeps winking at you with his green gray, but the badge is new. You used an old for 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rough. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Harrier, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. It's a wartime name, revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like
a name like armor.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want, and sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case,
heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol system.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's bad. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional, it matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary. Good.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 40.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose. One that's unfortunately...
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but a lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump!
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks.
But then again, It's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, and you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
You've graduated to law.
Men with authority have their quirks. Comes with never being second-guessed. So what brings you here, Lawbringer? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your... Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break that.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Right. Not only snowmen,
Oh, you're getting it. And it is...
don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore. I wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband.
She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see...
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Don't have any. Those get cleaned out so fast even the local bums can only stand by and watch with watery mouths. Always by strangers too. Union folk don't stand this kind of stuff around here.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning south. Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? This calls for a funeral, if you ask me. Hi. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all. Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat.
Life world? Someone's been reading up on last century Gottwaldian philosophers.
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you gonna take it from someone who's been through a few funerals?
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere. Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the thing.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly. Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife. It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fat. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of... No, I'm afraid not. Attempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals.
She refuses, but your word is the law. You...
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life, that goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people. Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to...
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves. Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles. Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could...
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Where are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with... What a nice idea.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
Apricot chewing gum scented one. August 2nd, early late summer. You're getting off the streetcar in Le Jardin, east of the river. Her father and mother are middle class. The nylon of her little jacket rustled. The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother. This one doesn't say anything.
Lily's our mum.
The stone kicker laughs. The other one laughs. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason. The boy stops laughing. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking. Just, you will never get an answer. That's how it is with these little idiots. The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden.
He looks just like me.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock.
You're bad with kids. Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
You're stupid. Okay.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be Sav's.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. I still have a golden ear. Come, come. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any...
We are not here to...
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan. Shows you got style.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also keep... No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Oh, the usual.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
You're not. No one around here consider...
Maybe they are, because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Stay? Most people, that said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village. No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there. Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth. My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing and one thing only: drinking.
Finally, you have those lame-os of matinees off your back, Bratan. This looks like a great place to bring chicks.
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've...
Riddles. Fits with the general...
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this... Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days. Isn't that what people always think when they are lost? Something I can do. Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's an old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital, for now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets. And makeshift, the goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here at least. If it wasn't for her, sooner or later you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys. Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks...
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the door. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church?
So, they don't hold serve?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The police...
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking.
Interesting. You could look into the... Perhaps the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case. A Rusalka.
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed. No one. That's why it's closed. It was now. What catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a used to be a supply depot, we think. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. Now it's your turn, Mr... Quite a handle you got there. So many titles.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on. tremble. The time is now. Ta'ola. Time for the show. For Ta'ola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. Account Ulogu Theodos. Xeno Zausin. Ipoli Osithien. Echondes Fronisin. Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack. Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, it's totally also a coping. So you should be. The world, perhaps. Just a thought. This has something to do with the hangover. The face of the woman fractures. There will be hurt. There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape. But even just holding the tape makes you... A pawn shop would have a tape player.